Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys know, I just did my first makeup tutorial not long ago and I got really good feedback, but I also got a request that I needed to jump a little bit further on my box and do the bright colors, which I do bright colors on my eyes on a day-to-day basis, but I was a little nervous to try and do step-by-steps for you guys, but since it's been requested, I'm gonna go back in with the same palette, Celestial Thunder, and use that pink and blue. So I'm pushing myself even further. Hopefully you guys like it. If you want to see it, stay tuned. Okay guys, we are back with Celestial Thunder. We've got all the pretty mattes and shimmers again. Super pretty colors, and we are going to focus on Lucid Dream and Mystic Ice, sorry. So this one and this one. So I'm not going to do two different eye looks today because I might end up having to go out at some point. So I'm going to make my eyes match, okay? So you get a third bonus look, yay! I'm going to start with this color right here, and it's called Storm Dust. It's that rust color, and I'm going to use it in my crease just to give it some depth and some dimension. If I can find my brush that I'm wanting. This one right here. Okay, and we're using the same brushes from yesterday. So this is the shade 466. It's just a little fluffy brush. Let's see. There you go. And we're gonna just tap on in to the Storm Dust. Blow it out a little bit. And just go right into that crease. Doesn't matter today if you get it below the crease line, because we are going to be cutting that crease with some concealer. Okay, and we don't have to really blend out a lot either. I'm just wanting to really deepen that crease. Okay, dipping right back into it and doing the same thing on the other eye. Okay, so we're just gonna get in there, window wiper it, beep, 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 back and forth, just to deepen that crease really good. Okay, so something like that. Does not have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be super blended because we're going to come back to that. Just make sure that it's really focused into those creases, okay? I feel like this one got just a little bit more, so I'm going to try and blend it just a tad more than the other one because it just seems more pigmented. I must have not gotten off as much product as I did on the other eye. There we go, that looks a little more even. So yeah, just like that. Sorry about my crazy like mom bun up here today. I haven't really done anything but throw on some foundation, do my eyebrows, that kind of thing, so that I could hop on here and do my e-balls. Okay, so next we're going to, like I said, cut the crease, just to make us a really clean line. And I am using, I didn't say it yesterday, but it's the Tarte Double Duty concealer with the doe foot applicator. So we're covering the whole lid, and you do want to kind of follow the crease of your eye. Okay, and I'm just gonna go in with the smudger. I can't see the number right now because I can't like really open my eye. I will tell you the number in a minute, but it's like kind of flat. And we're going to go in there and pack this in and make that crease line, like the one where it's actually connecting the orange and the concealer, as soft and smooth as we can. You don't want it to be like zigzaggy. Then we're going to go in with Eternal Light and pack it in on our finger. And we're just gonna place it on the inner corner right here. And you wanna get quite a bit of coverage with that, so make sure it's packed in there really good, covering all of that concealer. Then we're gonna go in, if I can find my brushes, back with the same one that we used earlier for that rust. And we're going to actually go into the Arctic. No, I keep saying Arctic, but it's Mystic. Mystic Ice, this pretty blue. And we're gonna fill in the rest of where we put the concealer. So just dab that in there. And I'm actually going to use my finger just to pack that in there a little bit more because it's not as pigmented as I'm wanting. Ooh, yes, just like that. That did the trick. And these colors are beautiful, but I will say they are not as pigmented as some other palettes that we've gotten through BoxyCharm. But they're pretty colors. You just have to make sure to get them packed in there really good. They are going to show up for you and they're going to be beautiful. You just got to work with them just a little bit harder than some of the others. And make sure to do all the cleanup of the fallout because it does do that too. It's okay though. I'm not mad at it. I am going to go back in with just a little bit more of the Eternal Light and just merge those two colors together really pretty because I don't want like a weird line. I want them to mesh together just like that. That smudge brush was number 402. Now I told you guys I'd come back, so there it is. Trying to keep these cleaned up as best as I can as we go. Okay, so then I'm going to take, if I can find it, this little bitty brush. It's the same one that we used for the rust color in our crease earlier, and we are going to dip into that Lucid Dream. Blow away the excess so you don't just have a lot of fallout, because it seems even though that I'm blowing away some of the excess, I'm still getting that fallout on my cheek a little bit. Okay, and we are going to come and create a V on the outer corner of our eye. Okay, so kind of smudge it into that blue that we already put, and then start working your way up. And into that crease. And right above, like where the orange left off, you're wanting to go just a little bit higher, okay? And just keep blending outwards towards your eyebrow till it creates a nice V shape. Little circles, just to blend. And when that pink and blue is merging together, it's making like this really pretty like galactic purple look, and I love it. I'm all about that. So like that. Yes, all the colors. I'm going there, people. I know that you all was wanting the more colors, so we're going for all of it. All of it at once. Okay, and since it's so galactic and we're loving it right now, I am going to go in with my NYX Liquid Crystal Liner. Yes, all kinds of glitter. It's just like a silver glitter liner. If we can, there it is, glitter. And we're gonna trace where that orange was just to give it some extra glitter. Okay. And come all the way down to your inner corner. Like that. And I'm not going to connect it all the way down to this pink. I'm stopping about midway of my pink so that it don't like close that off. So we're framing like the front half of our eye. It is the liquid, so we do have to let it dry. If I open my eye right now, it's going to smudge everywhere. But that's what it's looking like, guys. Just to give it a little extra look, like Xenon girl of the 21st century. If you guys don't have Disney Plus, get it, watch it. I've watched all three. I felt totally Galactic watching it. I don't know, it was fun, brought back good childhood memories. As long as it feels cool when you're trying to fan it, it's still wet and it still feels cool. So we will speed things up for a minute. Okay, so once it's good and dry, when it doesn't feel wet anymore, just check it, we're good. So there's what we got going on so far. I think I'm gonna go back in with just a fluffy brush and blend out this pink just a little bit more. I don't have any color on it anymore, but these colors are so bright that it's staining the whites of my brushes. So I'm sorry guys, but they are wiped off. Just kind of making that line a little less harsh and bringing it into that orange that we used earlier. Storm Dust. Lucid Dream into Storm Dust. There we go. Okay, once again, I do not have a great color for my brow bone. So we're gonna go back into the same one we used yesterday, Protege. And back with this same one that I was just blending out with because it shouldn't have a lot on it. I'm actually going to use a shimmer. It's actually a highlight. Can you guys tell that it's kind of pink? There you go. The light was kind of whitening it out, but it is actually kind of pink. So it's called Theory. And we're gonna take it and trace this brow bone. Ooh, yes, you see all that shine? And smudge it right into that pink. I'm not gonna bring that all the way over into here though. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe that off and I'm gonna go back into the same color that we used yesterday, which is this color right here, Tact. And I'm going to come from where the rust orange starts and then blend it up to that arch. It's about where I went with that color. Just to merge those together. Happy, 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 happy. Because we don't want shimmer all the way through here. Like I said yesterday, this is not the 90s and we don't need everything frosted. But since I'm already going for it, I added a little bit up there for you. That. Okay. We are going to attempt a wing again, and I'm not great at that on camera, guys, so just bear with me. Hopefully it's a little bit smoother than yesterday. I'm using the Lavore stamper again, except I don't use the stamp. I use the big fat marker part. Just making sure to smudge down in to those lashes. And then just going back and sharpening up that tip just a little bit. Like that. And then underneath, I'm gonna take my liner brush from yesterday. It's the 498 line. And we are gonna go into, I really want black matter, but it's got glitter and I know my eye's gonna like go crazy, but we're gonna do it anyway. So black matter right here. And we're gonna start right where that wing begins to flick out, and then we're going to bring it to the middle of your eye when you're looking straight ahead, You want it to end about where your pupil is. And we're just smudging that in. Lots of fallout, guys. More than yesterday for some reason. So I don't know what the deal is, but I'm trying to keep this as clean as possible for you guys so you can see what's actually going on. Just making sure that gets all the way to the corner and then to the middle of the eye. Okay, you don't want to go past the middle of the eye because then you start to close off the center. And like I said yesterday, if you close off the inner corner, it makes your eyes look more asleep, like you're a zombie or something. If you open it up, it lets light in and brightens your eyes up, makes them big and pretty. So that's what we're doing because we need to look alive for some reason. It's not okay to just like hole up in your house and hibernate like a bear. I don't know why not though. That sounds like pretty good life to me. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with this little smudge brush and going back into the Protege palette, and we're going back into Theory once again. And we're going into the tear duct right here. And then under to meet the black matter right in the center of our eye. Smudgy, smudgy all together. Okay. I'm gonna do just a little bit more right on the tear duct, just to brighten it up as much as we can. Yes, sir. I think that looks good. I'm really excited about this look, guys, and I hope that you guys are too. Thanks for pushing me out of my box to do something a little more vibrant. It's fun, actually. I love playing with makeup. It lets me be creative, and I am all about being creative. We're going back in with the same mascara that we used yesterday, and I just touched it in my nose because I'm an idiot. Start at the lash line and wiggle up. It's Tarte Big Ego. Wiggle, wiggle. Every time I say wiggle, it makes me think of that meme with Shaq and that cat. Wiggle, wiggle, and that little cat tail going. I love it. And then we're also going to smudge it onto our bottom lash line as well. I'm just going to lay it on the outer portion. I'm not going to do the inside, just the outer lower lash. Wiggle, wiggle. That should be good. Just to give it a little extra, guys. And no, I did not forget that I have that on my nose. But if you let it dry, it usually flakes off better. Then when it's wet, it like smears everywhere. I take a little bit of my concealer just to blend that back out. There we go. All better, like it never happened. Except it did, but anyways. So here's what we're working with, guys, and I hope that you really like it, because I really do. I think it's a lot of fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this other eye. I'm not gonna walk you through it this time. I'm probably just gonna do it and speed it up, but you'll be able to kind of see that I'm doing like the exact same steps. Okay guys, so we're done with this galactic look. I hope that you guys really enjoyed. Oh, I'm not done. I lied. Let's do mascara. I really do hope that you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun with this look. I'm glad that I kind of got called out so that I would push myself to do something a little more fun and creative. And to push the limits of this new palette that I have. So there we are. Now that my eyes are done, let's go in and finish with lips. I'm going back in again with the same lip liner. It's that dark natural that I used yesterday. We're going to line the lips, fill them in, do all the things just like yesterday. Let's see if I can bring it in just a little bit so you can see. Okay, so they are lined and filled in with liner. And then we're going in with a different color though today. It's by Grande Lips. It's a plumping liquid lipstick. And it is in the shade Razzle Dazzle. No, Razzleberry. Razzleberry. Y'all can see that. So it is purple. Okay, we're going in crazy to match all this other galacticness. So there we go. I love a bold lip. I hope you guys can see that that's actually purple. Because it's kind of showing up like almost black in some of the lighting. But it's 100% purple. I like it so much that for my wedding, I used this very color. I got a lot of looks, but I think it's fun. And then a galactic lip would not be complete without some holographic lip gloss. So we're gonna go in with that. I'm not doing it all over the lip though. We're going to focus on just the center. So just the center of your bottom lip, and then kind of do a V into the peaks of your lip. And then, you know, like our mamas taught us when we were 5. This should look like that. Now we're actually completely done. I hope you guys will continue to watch. I hope you guys will subscribe, like, and share, and I hope you have a very blessed day.